All right, so this is the deal. I'll wait till someone comes in chat. Hey, boo, what you doing? What you doing over there? So, if anyone ever decides to come in the chat, I might as well just start talking now. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about the subject right this split second. The subject is people that don't really really mean what they say or do what they're gonna do. So I don't know. I just titled this dumb video a dumb title, like I always do. I make up fucked up titles and stupid shit. And, it's a form of clickbait in itself, making your title. You know, it's a clickbait just in itself. But hey, it's not that radical. It just says, "Hello, good sir," right? That's what it says. So, all right. So the other day, I just asked a friend. I know there's one in here, but I asked a friend watch a video of mine because I had to block a bunch of people, and they're still sub to me. So I might let them back in. So, and then this other person, I'm just trying to help him in the music field, and he just doesn't seem to get it that his music needs quality to have rap to go to it. Number one, you have to have quality sound to have the rap. Sure, you can rap without music, but you better be damn good at rapping. You better be damn good at rapping without music, because if you do decide to add music to the rap, which most do, eventually, you better have a good beat. All right. Now, I'm not saying all my music's great and wonderful and everything. Probably as a matter of fact, I forget about all my other mixes. I mean, I just forget about them. I don't go back to them or nothing. But I got better at what I'm doing. This recent tune I just made, it's not that great. It is and it isn't. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I make music, I'm barely, choreo. I mean, I'm almost doing it. I'm improvising when I do music. So I record as an improvisation. That's how I do my music most of the time. Yeah, sure, there's some preliminary stuff I have to do some checks, make sure it sounds good on my loops and stuff like that. That takes a little time, but if I really wanted to, I can make better music every time. It just depends on what loops I got. Now, Music Maker Jam is not going to offer those loops. They're not. Okay, so, but anyway, what I want to talk about was I asked the woman to come and, look at a video because she's been absent. She's been getting laid a lot, like by some steel, I guess, I don't know if he's a steel worker, but he's a steel fabricator. I guess that's the same difference, but, and, I mean, the guy looks nice enough. I'm glad she's got somebody and stuff like that. I don't have any resentment for her, nothing like that. But she doesn't fall through sometimes, and she's supposed to be my friend. She's supposed to be my friend, and if she doesn't fall through, then I guess she's not my friend. It's pretty simple, and it's another thing is this. When you're as old as I am, you have the experience I have. You don't really, and especially if you're like me, a person that claims he's a warlock, right? You don't give a flying fuck a rod about anyone else's shit, And when I say that, I mean because most of the time it's not interesting to me anyway. But also because no matter how much somebody struggles, it's very hard to get me to like their music. That's just how it is. So that's, I'll make titles, my music versus Elton John's gay ass. I'll have no problem with that because my music, there's no way I would ever want to be in any way, shape, or form associated with that kind of faggot ass shit that Elton John makes. Faggot ass motherfucking shit, all right? And guess what? I'm not monetized, so I ain't worried about what I say. As long as I'm not showing you my weapon collection or something, I do everything right. Other than that, I'm not trying to get monetized. So I'm not really worried about how many are in here right now. I'm just going to go do it because this will probably get downloaded. God, oh my God. Anyway, so, Brenda, fuck you, Brenda. All right, fuck you. Just go away there, bitch. Go fuck that. The guy's got a double chin. He looks like a nice enough guy, but I mean, you could have done better, Brenda. You could have done better with the boyfriend. He's not very pretty looking. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying I am either, but so the what I was gonna say was there's this dude is I'll just go and right into it. His name is Crow. I don't know if I'm going to name his channel because I wouldn't want to push people in that direction for absolutely no reason, even though there's only one in here. But I try to talk to him, and it's obvious he's got his own disability. I don't know why, but I somehow or another I end up talking to people with disabilities or something. But anyway, yeah, he's got some kind of disability, probably another Asperger's or something like that. I don't know, and so I can forgive him for that. But I wish I wanted to help somebody, and he's from England, so I didn't really care. I wasn't, even though I've said bad things about people from England, the British invasion. No, I was gonna hook him up with some good music and give him some good advice on what to do with vocals. And when I say good advice, my advice is priceless when it comes to shit. Okay, now, granted, some of my music, it's willy-nilly. I throw it together really quick. Like I say, I improvise it. I don't do as good a job as I could because I'm not making money off it, and I don't have a drive to make it super cool because if I did, I wouldn't be using Music Maker Jam. I would be using quality I'd have this whole room full of shit, and I still might do that, but I'm kind of an old guy. I'm 56. I don't know if I want to fuck with that. So nobody's coming in chatting. That's fine. I only got goddamn 37 subscribers, and I'm good with that. So before I started doing my live streams, I blocked all the people most of them that were commenting because I know how trolls roll. So I blocked them all. And the 4 accounts that I had, I can't even access those accounts anymore because I changed over to this computer. So, and I am sharing the screen, but for some reason or other, I guess it's technicality with the accounts. What are you looking at? A bunny rabbit, Clive? Looking at a bunny or is it a squirrel? Squirrel or bunny? Clive, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bubba? So I was gonna help the cat, and trust me, I could probably make someone that's got talent, but maybe no knowledge of how to present it. That's where I can help somebody present their talent properly, not, I guess, like a producer, but also because I don't, put it this way, I don't kiss ass, but I also know that some people just need help. It's that simple. Some people just need help, and so Crow, I was going to help Crow make some music, and I would have not just improvised it, I would have worked on it harder and harder and harder until it was perfect. Then I would have fucking sent it to him. And Crow, you would have been able to jump on that and start making vocals. But at the same time, Crow, you got to realize only certain people sound good when they're doing fast rap. Other people do not. Sometimes I'll be honest with you guys. If you knew that I could actually rap, you'd be blown away. I can actually rap to my music, and I do all the time. I just don't want to. Not on Music Maker Jam. I don't want to rap on Music Maker Jam all the time because it's just not the loops they're not extensive enough, and that's that. The loops aren't extensive enough. So if you hear some of my music sounds similar, because I'm using loops from Music Maker Jam that you've heard before, I'm trying to augment it so the song sounds different. It's not that easy. It's pretty much impossible. So when you're a DJ, you got to realize that you're dealing with loops. You're going to use the same loops over. Sometimes you might have to change their key when you're messing with them. Sometimes when you're messing with the loops, you can't change the key because some loops don't let you change the key. There you go. Yeah, some loops will not let you change the key. And So yeah, Brenda, Brenda dissed me, and she's supposed to be my friend, and all they wanted her to do is, show me some love and watch one of my freaking what last 7 videos that she hasn't even said one thing about. That's all I wanted from Brenda. Just watch one fucking or 2 videos of the last 7 that I made, and we're still friends, bitch. And she didn't do it, so fuck her. I mean, unless she wants to apologize, I don't know what to tell her. I was fucking insulted by that. Because she's supposed to be my friend. That's how that works. You're supposed to fucking be friendly to people. Yeah, I say some controversial shit. I can piss people off. I'm right outside. Everybody in my neighborhood knows who I am. I'm talking out loud. And, they know that I'm not fucking gonna, give a shit what they hear or don't hear. So anyway, so Crow, I was trying to help you, Crow. I was trying to help you. If you don't want help, that's fine. But first of all, Crow, I'm gonna tell you right now, the vocals, the way you deliver them is it's a step-by-step process. And what you're doing is you're not quite fitting the vocals in to the chemistry of whatever. I'll just hate to say this right now, garbage beats you got. And when I say that, I don't mean to diss you, because it's not that it's your fault. You're probably capable of rapping really good, but you got to have good music, Crow. You got to have good music to rap too. Now, a lot of people hate ICP, okay? But if you look at the work ICP has done over the years and the amount they put into it, the hard work they put into it, they've still made an enclave and a niche. And, and they're still making money. They have created a scenario where people follow them like deadheads. ICP they get followed like people do deadheads, except they're smaller, but eventually it might even get bigger. Juggalos, they call them. Now, a lot of people are adamant to get into ICP because, well, according to blacks, they're the worst rap band ever. Okay, but that's according to blacks. Okay. I like white rap, okay? I don't like, I'll be honest, I really don't. And you guys are wondering, well, why do you use the black sounding boxes in your music? Well, it's because I don't want to rap myself to cheap loops. That's why. If I'm going to rap, it's going to be to some serious synthesizer shit, some good shit. And that means quality equipment, everything. And I'm going to have to load up on that because I don't want to diss you guys. I'm going to have to start investing in all my musical stuff. And then, of course, I don't want a music channel on top of it. So that'll be rare. That'll be segmented music every now and then. But also for my videos, if I do the skateboarding, I'm going to use the music for the skateboarding and stuff. But I don't want to do it from Music Maker Jam. I don't want to do it from any of those phone apps anymore because there's just limitations to how many loops you can arrive at. And most of those music things, the loops don't even immediately react when there's a mild delay, and you cannot function playing music when there's a delay on every single thing you press. So that's another thing about the loops on your phones. If you don't have the best fucking music loop apps, then you will suffer because they will not let you do it. Now, one way around that is to have the auto the arpeggiation settings so that you can try to make the music that way. That way you don't have to worry about the delay that somehow or another they haven't fixed on their goddamn stupid loop app. But yeah, this is just to try to help if Crow wants to do everything himself and get better at he needs to get better at the music though. Crow, you just need to get better at the music end of it. And as far as your vocals, they'll sound better just by proxy because your music's better. And you'll probably sing better vocals as a result of having better music, Three things you're missing, Crow, from your shit is a good bass, a better beat, and quality music, sounds, incorporated. Those are the 3 things you're missing. And of course, as much as you want to rap, you really have to augment your vocals. You also have to use effects on your vocals. Maybe even something to bring it down so that it's so you're not as high pitched or something. I don't know. I would mess with it. I would troubleshoot it. if I was in a studio with Crow, I would troubleshoot it and say, all right. And when I say that, I mean, I would literally pay for a studio just since I don't have my equipment right now, and I would get them in there and I'd say, okay, this is what I think you should try. This is what I think you should. And of course, I'd let him make those decisions as time went by, but not going to worry about it, Crow. If you don't need help, that's fine with me. I'm not going to push your buttons or anything. But yeah, I'm just doing this quick live just I don't know. It's morning. It's coffee time. That's why. And of course, I don't want people to see me as just some guy that's gonna say whatever he wants and hate up on everybody. I'm actually a compassionate person, and you wouldn't know it unless you knew me. Like, unless you knew me personally, I mean, and on the internet, you're not personal enough. So, like Brenda, I mean, she's not personal enough for me to even care, really, if she watches any of my videos or not. If she was something I had to fuck every night or something, yeah, I'd probably want her to, but and she's not. She's a good-looking chick. She's just older than me. That's all. I don't want to mess with older chicks. I don't even want to be this old. Fuck. I don't even want to be this old. Why do you think I skateboard? Why do you think I longboard? All right, so you watched it, Brenda. I'm sorry. Mwah. Sorry about that. Well, I can't see any comments or anything, Brenda. So, and if I said fuck you on this video, I take it back. I was just a little upset that you weren't answering me. I called you this morning. You didn't answer me. And if I say anything that you didn't like in this video, I apologize. Right up front. Right up front. And I didn't get a message yet, but I'll check into it. So maybe it's YouTube. Brenda, I mean, this internet could pull people apart. If they're doing scams on people with their YouTube channel, that's one thing that could cause problems. They could cause arguments between people. And that's kind of what happened. So far, I haven't seen anything. We'll not worry about it for now. I don't care either because, look at me. I got 37 freaking subscribers. Okay, all right, fair enough, Brenda. You know what? You got a good excuse all the time, Brenda, so I love you anyway. No matter if you were right or wrong, okay, it's all cool. Doesn't matter. As a friend, as a human being, fellow human being, Republican, that kind of thing. So, Brenda, what I was trying to do is I was trying to help Crow, who is, I don't know what the name of his YouTube channel is now, but he's in England. Now, I was giving shit about people from the British invasion kind of thing. All right, Brenda, you're always right. I was giving him shit about the British invasion type thing. And I was like, well, not him, but I was giving, UK folks that, beeswax. And what the deal is this. I have no issue working with somebody from England, but I'm the one who's going to write the music, and I'm from America. All right, I don't have an issue having a rapper that fucking raps with his own shit, but let me make the fucking music. That's all. So I was trying to help him out, and he's real slow in reacting. I think he does have like Asperger's or something, but you know what? It doesn't matter because he has ADHD, and I think that's it. ADHD. Maybe he does have Asperger's, but if that's the case, it's easy. It's very easy to forgive anyone that doesn't respond on a regular, kind of continuous way. You can tell there's something up there, and it's okay. This doesn't mean you're a bad person or nothing, Crow. I just wanted to help you with the music and try to help you, retool your vocals, your rapping, and that's it. Because you know what? You're a younger person, and I was young at that time when I was trying, and I didn't have those people. I had to do it all myself. I had a few people I looked up to, but they didn't really help me. They didn't help me. So, and that's how it is in life. People just don't want to fucking help you for the most part. And, especially if you don't got money, they just let you, someone will help you. But I mean, what I mean is most of them are going to drive right by you if you need help. if you're fucking looking dirty and you're homeless or some shit. Now, just because I got my own house and shit doesn't mean I'm a better person. I mean, I was homeless for fucking almost 3 years. Fucking almost 3 years I was homeless. And I had to wait forever for that investigation because the IRS was convinced I was robbing from casinos, using dealers and shit like that. So I was like, I couldn't believe it because, you know, I was even under the radar on all my wins. I was staying under 1,300 or whatever it was at the time. And I didn't even know why they were investigating me. So probably because I was transferring my money into my sister's account. Yeah. So that's probably why. But anyway, I was sleeping out of a hammock. So for those who don't know, and there's only two in here, but I used to sleep out of a hammock right next to the highway. And I had my disability money. And I was really depressed. And before that, oh, fuck, I was sleeping out of a motorhome with no door. And, you know, there's rats and shit coming and going in the house and in that thing. So there was a house on the yard, and I lived in there for a while. And there were rats in there. Yeah, I had some bad parts of my life, you know, and I could have found a better place to live, but I was trying to be on a cheap, and that guy had cheap rent, you know. I was only paying $200 a month for that motorhome in the back, and I had to cover it with plywood, and I had to sweep out rat shit and stuff. It was nasty, and it didn't help. Those fuckers came back. I'd wake up in the middle of the night with a rat standing there, you know, fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. So there's a little evidence right there that what do you call it? The Four Corners disease, or whatever they call it, the official name, when it happened way back then, when they said it was from mice, right? And they say there's still cases of it. No, and they say it dropped off, you know, because the mice population dropped off. I don't really believe that. Okay, I believe we've been in biological warfare for a while. Okay, and it's all covert. And somebody dropped some shit on us, and you know, whether it be our own country or some other country, and we struggle to come up with excuses. Oh, it's you know, the Four Corners disease. Look it up, Four Corners disease. And it is supposedly from fecal rodents droppings. Well, guess what? That's bullshit. You can go up, you could fucking turn rodent shit into dust and snort it like cocaine, and you're not going to get that fucking disease. So they're full of shit. And anyone you hear that is still coming down with that, that's all, you know, covert tooling of your understanding of what's really up. And that's the same with this COVID virus. What do you think, Brenda? You're still here, right? I don't buy into this COVID virus, you know, China, this, that, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't trust a motherfucker on the planet as far as the COVID goes. To me, it's just a way to manipulate people and classify and separate and stuff like that. Kind of like if you're trying to find gold, your gold on one of those things, those machines, conveyor belts, trying to find gold, you can't do it. You got to sift through all the bullshit first. You know, you got to sift through all the bullshit first. If you're not talking, Brenda, what is your issue, man? Are you doing your exercise? I got some exercise things right here. Damn, how does not get in here though? I haven't used this shit since I got it. I probably should. All right, well, so what do you think about the COVID, Brenda? You're probably going to give me your 2 cents. Is that too much typing for you, Brenda? Hug me, I fart. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I think it's funny. I went to a coffee shop and the chick said, "Oh, I would so wear that shirt." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Man, maybe we." I was going to hit on that chick too, Brenda. All right. Hey, Fi. Brenda says hi. I was going to tell the chick at the coffee shop that I was gonna straight up hook up with her, but the guy outside giving me a ride, the Uber driver, was not copacetic. I don't know. He wasn't copacetic to. Did I say that right? Copacetic or whatever. Copacetic. He wasn't into the whole thing of me trying to hook up with chicks while I'm in his Uber car. And I was like, dude, don't fucking, because I went back out and I said, dude, I'm thinking about going back in there and trying to hook up that chick because she was kind of coming on. She was coming on to me, and he didn't want to have anything to do with it. I was like, what are you talking about? She's of age, dude. She's in there working. What are you fucking talking about? Anyway, so next time, and then the COVID shit, everything shut down. I can't even hook up with her now because of that. Literally. God damn. Because she was, oh man, she might have even been an inch or two taller than me. And she was pretty hot. No, I wasn't shy. I was getting ready to come back in, but I had to go out and tell the Uber driver, and he didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Because he's, just wanting to do his Uber rides. He doesn't want he could have made more money off me too, because I would have took a longer ride possibly. But she was at work, so it wouldn't have mattered. She wouldn't have gone off, maybe for lunch with me or something. But and I ain't gonna lie, she was only about fucking 19, Brenda. So I mean, literally, she was fucking either 18 or 19. So that's why, because people are, the driver was like, man, I want you, he didn't say it, but you could tell. Why don't you go for a girl your age or where? It's like, no. I go for anything legal and above, dude. Straight up. Anyway, I'm just doing this live stream for our shits and grins. My back is a little bit stiff. I need to get up and go skateboarding, but it's humid from all that rain we got, Brenda. And whoever else is in here, say something, or forever hold your peace, as they put it. But it's so much gravel and shit from the mud just dripped into the roads and shit everywhere. And it's like fucking gravel and everything. It's like, well, my wheels on my skateboard can handle that shit, so I probably will take it out just to test how good my Kogumas go through all those rocks and gravel. But man, I'm almost tempted, Brenda, though. She was coming on to me, Brenda. You wouldn't know. She was coming on to me. But yes, I could, Brenda. Yes, I could. I definitely got the heart on for it. Trust me. A girl at the end of the day, you just don't look like one of those things from Twilight Zone with the pushed up nose, and they want that dick. Okay. She was into it. I can't pick up the vibe, and they're just as horny as you are, dude. Brenda, they're just as horny as you are. They're like, oh fuck, I don't care. You're 56. That might make me even hornier. That's how some of those 18, 19-year-old chicks are. But it's not about chicks. This is about right. This is just a talking live stream. I'm just trying to, my rotator cuff. This is probably good for my rotator cuff. It's really just stuff I need to just stretch my shoulder. I did fuck up my shoulder when I was skateboarding. My rotator cuff. I'm lucky I didn't break my collarbone. That's all I got to say. Thank God for that. But I can still lift my right arm up, but you can tell it affected it permanently. Hopefully it'll go away though. Maybe it's just an injury that is sore and just won't recover fast. It took me 3 years for my right knee to the swelling to go down after I had my knee replacement, and that knee, 3 fucking years, but that was because it was a full knee replacement. And it's hard for the flesh and everything to get used to all that shit in there. Man, it was inflamed forever. I thought it was going to fail. But no, it's good. And then the other one, the partial, if you want to get a knee replacement, try to get a partial because they're going to be less invasive and they're going to not be swollen as long and so forth. The recovery time is probably less than half for a partial replacement. But people don't know, I do crazy shit and I'm fucking, got evidence of it. Look at my knees. My knees, that's from being crazy when I was younger. My knees are smashed up from, they got replaced from being crazy. Jumping off roofs, doing things you would not ever see a fucking 8-year-old do, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16, 18-year-old kid do. I was just insane. And people, of course, the guy in the street on our block, his name was John Heitzman. He taught me to be like that because he was like that. He was, I don't know, maybe he had ADHD too, but he would go as fast as he could on his bike down the street. This is before I was even born, I think. I don't know, maybe I was born, but he would go as fast as he could down the street on his bike, then slam into 2 pieces of a bush. And hold on, Brenda. Slam into 2 pieces of a bush to the tire would get wedged in it. The bike would just lock up and he would jump off like Superman and just go like Superman and fly like 40 feet. He was a fucking riot. We loved that guy. His name was John Heights. He's still around. You can probably find him on Facebook, but he's probably pretty shy. I tried to talk to him later in life. He has trauma because my brother Peter fucking had a head-on collision with a car when they were old adults. And after that, my brother and him, they both survived, but that fucking caused some PTSD in him. And my brother had part of his butt sewn on his eye because they had the skin graphic and stuff. But, when you're in a head-on collision going 70, 80 miles an hour, and luckily they just corner hit the car and the cars both spun every direction. But, everyone survived. No one died. God, on a head-on collision going that fast, that's rare. But my brother was knocked out cold, and he was trapped. He had to get extradited. And the other guy, I guess, was extradited, but he was also knocked out unconscious. And, John, after that, he was, I don't know, man. It was probably a lesson to him, because he used to be crazy, like, do crazy things that would injure you in a heartbeat. Now he probably doesn't do anything that would injure you in a heartbeat just from that. I'll be back if you guys want to hang out. I'm just getting some coffee. All right, you probably all left. Everyone left, right? Did everyone leave? Oh, no, it's still here. What was I going to say? I was going to say something kind of important. I forgot. I'm having a senior moment. My dog just went in the room through the main screen door or sliding glass door, and then he comes out his doggy door. What the fuck? He goes in the room and then comes out his doggy door. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get you, dog. So, yeah, I was trying to clean off my screen. I think it looks better, but I wish it looked more crisp and clear. I can see every tree back there. You can't. It looks hazy, but I can see every fucking tree back there. So next time I get a computer, I'm gonna get some really nice shit for whatever. So yeah, so Crow, you don't have to be so, if Crow ever does see this, you don't have to be so held up with your own, stresses to make material up. You can arrive at a conclusion by taking advice from people like me, because I am fucking an adult. I am a fucking adult that's been through that, the music scene, and I could easily fucking make you sound way fucking killer. Not that I would ever take credit for any of it. I would just stay in the background to just help you. That's it. I'm the mentor type. That's it. I'm just that type of person. I like to help people, but I don't want to help people if they don't want help. And he's gonna do Crow's gonna do some music on September 4th, and I'll try to see what he has to offer, but it's not going to be something that's a knock out of the park unless he collaborates with somebody like me. He's not going to knock it out of the park unless he takes some advice and lets go of his ego a little bit, and that's it. You'll be better at it, Crow. You'll be better at it. I probably should have named this video with his name in it to get him to come in the chat. He may even be in chat. I don't know. Oh, God. Oh my God. Back is bothering me a little bit. Not really. Hey, Five, what are you doing over there? You're acting like there's something over there. Are there bees over there? Hold on, guys. He's after one fly on the other side of the thing there. Just one singular fly. He catches them all. So I guess this is what's going down in my YouTube channel. I had to get rid of block 7 people. Now I only blocked them for safety reasons. They didn't do anything wrong. But I may ask them to change their channel icon so I can keep track of them. When I say that, what I mean is to create another sub channel to come to my channel, because that way I can prove that they're not fuckers and assholes. See, that's how you got to do it. You got to track their troll accounts. That's how you got to do it. And you only call them troll accounts, but a lot of people have alternative accounts. And it's for safety most of the time, just to, if you have to go to war to somebody on the internet using another of your accounts, it's easy. And that's what you do. You can't just go on the internet and act like you don't need any protection. Hi, what are you looking at? Jesus Christ. So it's just like the insurance you have for your car. You have to ensure that your channel doesn't go to shit. Now, so I blocked them because you know what? They could be sleeper from other channels, and they're going to start giving you dislikes as soon as people start rolling in to give you likes. Thanks. I know. I'm gonna, because I got that $1 million view. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Now, if I was like in your yard, Brenda, it would be like, grass and some trees in that Pennsylvania Dutch country, and it just wouldn't be impressive enough. God damn it. I do like the Pennsylvania Dutch, but I would like to see, and I can lie, I would like to see something like Street Beeps, which is on YouTube. You can take a look at it, Brenda. Some of the fighters suck really bad, but some are really great fights. But I want to see something like Street Beefs. I want to see the Amish fight the Mormons, the Hutterites, fight Northern Hutterites from Canada. And when I say fights, what I mean is instead of just one person against another, it's like a group of Amish versus a group of Mormons, like a straight up rumble, multitudes of people, and then I want to have them fight. And it's all going to be with protective gear and stuff, but it'll still look like something from the Middle Ages. It'll be awesome. And the thing is, their whole philosophy is they don't, there's more pacifism in Amish and even Mormons, even though they don't have anything to do with that kind of lifestyle. They have their religious sect, so to speak. And so it would be interesting because, well, what you're doing is you're just encouraging sportsmanship. And they're wearing pads and all the stuff in boxing and all that stuff. Same shit. Oh, yeah? Is it already changing colors? I guess, yeah, it's probably already changing colors. Like right now in the screen here, it looks like this tree has some changing colors, but it doesn't. It's all green. So I don't know what's with my color scheming. Yeah. Yeah, the Amish would probably beat the Mormons, probably, but there's no telling. And the thing about it is, we don't have any venue like that right now where two groups of people rumble, like straight up street fight, like West Side Story without the gay musical added to it. It would be so fucking awesome. And of course, the Mormons get to wear their, shoes and, but their black shoes and stuff and their white shirt, but they have to put on their protective shoes when they fight and all their gear, but they still get to wear the white shirts, the ties, the little tag that says whatever, but it would be, the little tag that has their name on it and shit. That'd be so fucking funny. And then the Amish wouldn't, they would just wear like their Amish shit and maybe some, some fighting shoes and stuff like that, and boxing gloves or UFC type of gear and shit. But they'd still get to wear if they want, and that'd be the whole draw was they get to continue to wear their fucking uniforms when they fight. That would be so fucking awesome. And of course, at the end, they all shake each other's hand, and then they go to a giant buffet like at Golden Corral or something, and they just fucking load up. All of them are talking with each other, and it would be awesome. I think it would be one of the better kinds of things to watch on TV because, it would get people away from trying to commit violence in the streets for real and then just watch a bunch of fucking what you thought were pacifists all of a sudden fight. Now, the thing is, even a pacifist is going to fight. I mean, even pacifists have weapons. Even a Mormon will tell you, we got shotguns, we'll shoot anyone that tries to steal on our property. But they are generally pacifists. That means they don't seek out any kind of extracurricular irritations to their surroundings. I'm not a big fan of straight pacifism. It's a little too, it's not my thing. I'm not into it. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. That's why it would be cool. But you don't know for sure if a certain group of Amish may be weaklings in comparison to a certain other Amish. And that's what would be cool. And another thing, the Hutterites are tough too. So Hutterites, Amish, even Mormons could be tough. It just depends on who you get to fight, right? I mean, just think about how many UFC Mormons there might even be. There might even be quite a few. Who knows? Hey, oh, by the way, Brenda, since you're still in chat, and I appreciate your company, I really do, because even though there's two people in chat, you're the only one talking. But I was thinking if I can start to pull in more in a short period of time into my live chat, Brenda, would you mind being a moderator when your days are available? Because that would mean you have the wrench, the blue wrench on the live chat. And when you come in, you would be able to kick people out if you didn't like the direction they were going. But that would only be if I started pulling in like 5 or 6 or 7 people watching and just to kind of monitor things, make sure everything's running smooth. But I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, when you're not doing anything at home and you're bored, you may want to do something like that. Some people just don't want to do that kind of stuff. I never wanted to be a moderator. Anyway, so maybe that's what I should try to organize right now is religious sect rumbles, is that's what I would call it. Religious sect rumble. And it would be like, just like Street Beefs, the only difference is, there'd be some serious promotional, type. I mean, it would look more, it would totally look different. It wouldn't look like just two guys fighting. No, it would be a straight up rumble, like 12 guys versus 12 guys, 12 chicks versus 12 chicks, that type of thing. I think it would be really cool. Or maybe even 6 guys against 12 chicks. That'd be, I wouldn't do that though, but there are chicks who would do it. All right, Brenda. So I'm going to end the live stream now, guys. Just wanted to do a quick live stream, make sure that everything's running good as well, and tell Crow he doesn't have to always use his own skills, because sometimes they're not going to come through for you. At the end of the day, Crow, you're going to probably need some help. So anyway, that's what this video was about, just to see where Brenda was, and then to see if Crow understands what I'm talking about. And if he doesn't or doesn't, it does or doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's not that important, but it would be if you wanted to make improvements and get more viewers. I do believe I don't get a lot of views on my music because I say things that are controversial. So I say things that will piss people off straight up in a way, and other people don't want to associate with me as a result. I'm glad, Brenda, that you do. We'll talk later. Peace out, guys.